There have been long lines at polling places all across the country and here in our region. It is expected 133 million Americans will cast a ballot today. Action News reporter Walter Perez is live in South Philadelphia with how the voter turnout has been in Philadelphia. Walter?
Hey, Charlene. Well, voter turnout here in Philadelphia has been very heavy. Some city officials already comparing it to the turnout from back in 2008. It's gone relatively smoothly, but as usual, there were some issues. The placement of this voter machine in front of a Barack Obama mural constitutes a violation of state voter law prohibiting electioneering and vote solicitation inside polling sites. So election officials here at Ben Franklin Elementary School put up these sample ballots to cover the president's face a few hours after the polls had already opened. But you could still see the president's campaign emblem and a quote from Mr. Obama. Anthony Perry, who identified himself as a local judge of election, says this whole issue is much ado about nothing.
I don't know why they're making a big deal about it. I mean, people have the right to have anything they want. The principal put it up there, obviously, so I don't see any problem with it.
The mural has since been completely covered. There were also reports of certified Republican inspectors being ejected from polling places in Philadelphia. Linda Kearns, an attorney for the GOP, says more than a dozen inspectors were not seated at several polling sites, even though they were all carrying certificates like these, identifying them as Republican voting inspectors. Kearns says it took a few hours, but the situation was settled.
We cooperated with the attorneys from the Democratic City Committee, and we were able to get orders seating the majority of individuals who had been originally turned away.
Attorneys for the Democratic Party say, sorry about that.
There was no arguments or dispute. We just make sure that the people who had complained, claiming that they were credentialed inspectors, were in fact credentialed inspectors, and we worked as quickly as possible to get them in place.
Also tonight, no significant reports of voter intimidation. Now, officials here at the polling site at this firehouse on South Broad in South Philadelphia say earlier on today, this morning, the lines coming out the door went down the block. They're expecting the same thing later on this evening. Reporting live from South Philadelphia, Walter Perez, Channel 6 Action News.
All right, Walter.